Selkirk Sevens final then. It's Selkirk against Melrose, a repeat of last year's final, and the ball comes along the line and taken on by Ross Nixon. Nixon then giving the ball out to Scott Henry. All the play inside the Melrose half at the moment. Play then at the moment. Henry again looking for the cutting inside. Darren Clapperton has it. Clapperton could be around his man. He is, and he's gone in the left-hand corner. And what a dream start here for the host side. It's Selkirk 5. It's Melrose 0.
No, a great start for the hosts. That's exactly what they want to settle them into the game. And it's that man Darren Clapperton again. He's been doing that all afternoon, and Selkirk certainly missed him in the last couple of weekends. And it makes a huge difference. Just sheer pace there. Stepped off his right foot, got away from Alan Dodds, got away from Bruce Dick, and outstripped Andrew Skeen to the line.
Yeah, good try from Darren Clapperton. So it's Mikey Davis with this conversion attempt from the left-hand side. Not a bad effort. Has it got the legs? It has. A good strike then from Mikey Davis, and Selkirk are in front in the final of their own tournament. It's Selkirk 7, it's Melrose 0. Just about 2 minutes gone. Selkirk on the ball at the moment inside the Melrose half. Mikey Davis looking for his runners, feeds it out to Nixon. Nixon then going to spot a gap, but runs into Richard Mill. Scott Henry going in to help him out, but plays come back on the Selkirk side. Marshall was in there, gets it out to Clapperton. Clapperton then again going through the gap. He's caught though. Caught well by Joe Helps, 10 metres inside the Melrose half. Ball comes back to Mikey Davis, comes out to Scott Henry. Scott Henry then on the angle, back inside to Ross Nixon with offload to Mikey Davis up to the 22. Mikey Davis, good work from Tom Wilson, and off goes Tom Wilson now for Melrose. Out to Andrew Nagle, didn't gather the ball in, and it's Ewan McDougall now up to the 22, and it comes out. Clapperton looking for the offload, he's got it now, and ball goes into touch. Just about 5 minutes gone in the first half of the final here at Philiphaugh, the penultimate tournament in the Kings Series. We'll do it all again next Saturday afternoon from Riverside Parks. The ball comes out, this time it was missed by Mikey Davis, and Richard Mill picks up now. Richard Mill is on the run, he's up against Ross Nixon, and Richard Mill is away up to the 22. Clapperton is chasing, but Richard Mill does enough, he slides into the right corner, and it's touchdown. It's Selkirk 7, it's Melrose 5.
Yeah, from nothing really at the back of the scrum there, or back of the line out I should say. Mikey Davis lost possession of the ball and hacked through by Richard Mill, and a great pick up on the run, and showed good pace there, got away from Ross Nixon, and despairing tackle coming across from Darren Clapperton was just too late.
Yeah, and I think Clapperton has injured himself as well, trying to draw him back there. So Clapperton down at the moment, and that will be a big blow if they lose him. Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. So here comes the conversion attempt in from Skeen from the far side touch. Not a bad what a kick from the far side touch from Andrew Skeen, and it's all square in this final. It's Selkirk 7, it's Melrose 7, 4 minutes to go until half time. Is that ball coming back on the Melrose side? It is. Melrose 7, Selkirk 7, it's the final. Bruce Dick then feeds it along the halfway line to Joe Helps. Joe Helps looking for the runner. He kind of slipped at the wrong moment there. Good work by Ross Nixon. The ball stolen by Scott Henry, and there goes Darren Clapperton. He's down the stand side touch. He's going to cut inside on Tom Wilson. Good tackle from Skeen. What a pickup. What a tackle. That's Callum Marshall. It goes in, but I'll tell you what, Tom Wilson, he was still on the ground. He just reached his hand up and he caught Marshall in mid-air and took him down. But the play, Selkirk still on the attack. It's 7-7. Ball comes out into McLennan. McLennan cutting inside, big hits coming in now from both sides in this final. We can't split them. 7-all. Mikey Davis going for the line. They're in front of the post at the moment. Selkirk doing all the pressing at the moment. Scrum down, Selkirk ball. What a tackle from Tom Wilson.
I think it was Andrew Skeen.
Was it?
Yeah, because Tom Wilson made the tackle coming back on Clappy, and Andrew Skeen came and helped him out. He was on his back, and Callum Marshall went over the top, and Andrew Skeen put his hand up and kind of caught him in mid-air. Great defence, because you thought Darren Clapperton was going to score, and great pace from Tom Wilson again to get back and stop him.
Here comes Selkirk. Ross Nixon finding a gap, and he's through as he turns and pivots, and he's in, and Selkirk go in front right on the stroke of half-time in this final. Perhaps Melrose will feel he should have stopped him a metre from that line, but he just turned his body and got the momentum going and crashes it down, and Selkirk go in front. Selkirk 12, it's Melrose 7.
Yeah, he's a strong lad, Ross Nixon, and he run at the Melrose defenders, Andrew Skeen and Richard Millen, had enough strength, and as you say, a little pirouette and went over the line. And so great riposte from Selkirk to get in at half time. Well, it's not quite half time, but that's a vital score just before half time.
Yeah, conversion goes over from Mikey Davis. Selkirk 14, it's Melrose 7. However, blow to Selkirk. Clapperton is off. He's off the field. He's been replaced by Callum McEwen. So they've lost a bit of pace there, but Callum McEwen, well, he can zip around, that's for sure. Restart then from Selkirk. Melrose have the ball. It's Nagel who just walks into touch. He knew it was going to be half time. Selkirk 14, it's Melrose 7. So it's Andrew Skeen on the ball, and he gets the second half underway. Oh, and that's not the start. That's Melrose wanted, didn't go the 10 there, and it's just little things like that, Graeme, Dodds, that can sway matches.
Yeah, you can see what they're trying to do there. We're going at the backs, outside backs, Ross Nixon and Callum McEwen out there with Joe Helps and Alan Dodds, two of the bigger backs, but forwards in the sevens. And I just didn't go 10, just pure execution, which is not like Skinner at all.
Callum Marshall on the ball in from Selkirk from the halfway, just driving it forward. McDougall in there as well for Selkirk. They're trying to drive it 10 metres in. Good play. Ball's there. Nagel going through. Oh, good pick up now by Ross Nixon. Nixon just driving it on 10 metres inside the Melrose half. Melrose really having to defend, but good turnover ball by Joe Helps. Richard Mills then into Andrew Skeen. Skeen to Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson is away, and Tom Wilson up to the 22, breaks the tackle, and Tom Wilson is away for Melrose, and that's the reply that they wanted. It's Selkirk 14, it's Melrose 12.
Now that all came from Selkirk possession there. Ross Nixon took into contact and had not a lot of support with him. Joe Helps won the quick turnover, and great pace from Tom Wilson. Two pairs of hands from Andrew Skeen and Joe Helps, and great pace from Tom Wilson. Outstripped Scott Henry, over 30 yards. It shows great pace.
Play outside the Melrose 22. The ball's there. It's come out loose. Is it turnover ball? No, it's Melrose driving forward, but I think it's come back. Melrose have turned it. Cal McEwen now has it outside the 22. He's going for the gap. He's going for the pace, and Cal McEwen is through, but Joe Helps just gets back there, and he's going to touch it. Oh, he's lost it.
That's a try.
Now that is a try. He lost it. He didn't have control of the ball. Now this is a big call for the assistant referee. It's the try awarded. They're going to have a look. He's going to give, it looks like it's been a knock on there, Graeme, Dodds. It's a knock on. Is the ball coming back on the Selkirk side? Selkirk piling through. And I think there's going to be a scrum awarded here. It was turnover ball, in fact, penalty coming to Selkirk, and it's Mikey Davis with a quick one. He's got Cal McEwen on the outside, and McEwen takes the ball. He's up to the 22, and Tom Wilson's chasing back, and Tom Wilson grabs him down a metre short of the try line. And Tom Wilson, once again, I think that's gone forward anyway from Cal McEwen, but Tom Wilson, how many try-saving tackles has he put in the last 2 weekends? If somebody scores in the next 45 seconds, the Selkirk trophy will be theirs. We can't split them. Here comes Lewis McClennan. McClennan into Scott Henry. Scott Henry tackle well though. Lewis Mallon stopping him inside the Melrose 22. As the ball's taken, Craig McDougall in there as well, just trying to rip the ball back on the Selkirk side, but a kick through from Joe Helps, and it's going to be picked up. Mikey Davis just pouncing on that ball. We're about to go into injury time here in this final. Selkirk 14, Melrose 14, penalty to Melrose. And what do they do here? It's a tap and go. Scott Henry feeds it out wide now, taken by Mikey Davis, comes out to McDougall, taken on by Ricky Fleur. Ricky Fleur then just working his way up to the Melrose 22. Selkirk in possession, picked up by Mikey Davis. Davis gets it out wide, picked up then by Scott Henry. Scott Henry on that Melrose 22, feeds it back inside to Lewis McClennan. He's caught well though. Mallon takes him down inside that 22. Ball through the hands, Cal McEwen. It's Selkirk 14, Melrose 14. It's Craig McDougall, gives it to his brother Ewan McDougall. He's got Ricky Fleur on the outside, inside the 22. Breaks the tackle, looking for the offload. They're metre short here. Selkirk, it's Selkirk 14, it's Melrose 14. Penalty coming to Melrose. We're deep into injury time, and here we go. It's the last phase of play here. Can Melrose sneak it at the death? I think Andrew Skeen's going to kick it into touch. It's full time, so it's going in for Melrose for the second time in this tournament. We're going into sudden death, Graeme, Dodds.
Yeah, 14-all. It's the boys are absolutely knackered from both sides, and they're working so hard for each other, and it's going to take one bit of brilliance or a mistake from somebody that's going to win this for either side. And it's anybody's game, and the rain's still coming down, and it's a great atmosphere in here. Everybody down the front's really enjoying it, and it's I don't know what you say as a coach in this situation, but I'm sure they'll have words of wisdom.
Extra time in the final. It's next to score. It's 14-all, and at the moment Selkirk got a scrum 5 metres from their own try line, but Melrose trying to turn it over. The ball's spilling out here. Selkirk have it, trying to drive out of the danger zone, but Melrose keeping them pinned back in there at the moment. The ball with Cal McEwen then throwing that ball into Mikey Davis. Davis then looking for the offload. He's been caught inside his own 22 at the moment, and it's Selkirk who have it. Philiphaugh just getting the ball out wide to McDougall. That's McLennan just kicking downfield. Alan Dodds is marshalling that ball, so Alan Dodds will pick up here just 10 metres inside the Selkirk half. Dodds then feeds it to Richard Mill. Mill back on the halfway line. 14-all. Melrose 14, Selkirk 14. We are in to sudden death. On a wee cheeky little kink from Andrew Skeen, and he's gathered that ball in 10 metres inside the Selkirk half. It's picked up by Dodds, out to Tom Wilson. Wilson out to Bruce Dick out to Richard Mill. He's got Joe Helps on the outside, but Richard Mill might try and go around his man, decides to feed it back inside. It's exhausting for the players out there. It's 14-all. Is it going to go Selkirk or Melrose's way? Melrose inside their own half now. They've been pushed back, and they're just about on their own 22 here. A long pass out, picked up now by Andrew Skeen. Skeen then feeds it out, taken on by Lewis Mallon. Mallon up against McLennan. Lewis Mallon then just driving in to Mikey Davis, driving it forward. The ball's going to be there. Be picked up by Melrose. It's Richard Mill who has it. Oh, I think he's knocked it on there, Richard Mill. He took his eye off the ball. Bruce Dick on the ball, outside the 22, looking for a gap here. Bruce Dick makes the tackle, trying to offload there. Good tackle from Selkirk. McDougall's in there as well, trying to get the ball in. Ewan McDougall does well. He's turned it over, and Selkirk have it, but then Selkirk lose it going forward, and Alan Dodds with a trick. Oh, he couldn't get the boot to ball, but he picks it up now, and the ball scoops through the legs of Andrew Skeen, but it's David Colvin now who picks up. Colvin then cutting inside, looking for the offload, 10 metres short of the Selkirk try line. Recycled ball, it comes out to Lewis Mallon. Oh, and then a steal that's gone forward, has it? The referee's going to pull it back. Knocked on, scrum down. Ball's going to be picked up then. A long pass out, picked up then by David Colvin. Colvin looking for the long way around, and David Colvin's going the long way around. Colvin stops, checks, trying to find a place out here. Gives it back to Alan Dodds. Play then inside the Selkirk 22. Comes out to Richard Mill. Mill then gives it out to Skeen. Skeen gives it out to Lewis Mallon, and Mallon's going to go in for the try, and he dives in, and the trophy is Melrose. They're going to take it home. That is a quick try. The ball was shipped out to Lewis Mallon, who dived into the right hand corner, and what a mammoth 8 and a bit minutes in sudden death, and it took 28 minutes for this game to decide, and it's Lewis Mallon who crashes over to give Melrose the title. A great showing from Selkirk, but another win for Melrose.
Another win for Melrose. Unbelievable finish to the tournament. I think it's the semi-finals and the finals have been so close. There's been nothing between the sides in either of the games, and then in the final as well, it's been outstanding. Feel absolutely gutted for the Selkirk lads, because they put so much into that 28 minutes, and unfortunately they're getting a silver medal.
It finishes Melrose 19, Selkirk 14.
David, many congratulations at Melrose. The bandwagon just keeps rolling on.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely delightful. I mean, boys putting in a great shift today. Started off a bit rusty. I mean, we've not been like that at all. The whole Sevens circuit, we've not played like that. So obviously we had a word in the changing room, spoke about it, had to screw the nut, and then obviously it worked out in the end, so happy days.
Absolutely. And I mean, this team, that's 7 out of 9 now. I mean, can you believe beyond your wildest dreams that you would put in a Kings like that?
It's an unbelievable effort. I mean, the whole club is just banding together, and it's a really good spirit going there now, and I can see why. I mean, the boys are coming out with great results. It's just a delight to be playing.
And it was probably the toughest of the tournament so far.
Definitely. It was really tough there towards the end there. I mean, Selkirk put in a great shift, getting to the final of their own sevens and almost flipping us at the post, but the boys dug deep, and it was was good result in the end.
Well, you're going to get a medal, so congratulations.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Looking at the early round, certainly against Stuart Melville in the first 2 games, we just looked really tired. We'd had no qualms if we'd maybe went out to a good Gala side or a good Selkirk side, because the guys have put so much into this. But there's a bit of inner belief in them, and I tell you, I don't know where they found that for the Gala tie. It's just kind of kicked them into life, and that Selkirk, Selkirk in their home patch and their home crowd and their own. We knew the passion they would bring to that, and what a final, for a spectator out there, unbelievable. That's what Borders Rugby is all about, end to end. And for the guys to have to endure that for 30 minutes in a final, it's really sad to see anybody, being a loser in that final. But I just thought, from the minute the extra time kicked off, that the guys had it there. They were just determined to win that, determined.